Okay, so I got a condescending thing to say to this guy. You believe in God, but I swear to God, you have a different belief. When it comes to the Winners Chapel of Edmonton, the Winners Chapel of Edmonton is a cheap Christian organization founded by people like us. The Darcys, Derbys, Derricks, and Mavericks of Edmonton's Northeast established that place and made it a place for black people to worship and pray God without basically making a stink in our churches. I go there sometimes. Um, can we talk to you over the phone from now on? Yeah, because this sounds like a criminal. But the other thing I've noticed too is it's time to consider moving on from the traditional Catholics and the traditional Lutherans and, well, basically become a part of a different alliance. The Sturgeon Alliance Church looks good. Yeah. The Roman Catholics aren't sitting inside of me currently, are they? None. Never would. So the Sturgeon Alliance Church and the Alliance Churches of Canada are very, 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 very smart. They used to be the old Christians. The old Christians of the old world order from Mars, second quadrants, being Site 2, Tracheon 2, and Iria 2. Those Christians still exist to this day and still live on the old Reformed Zeniths and the old Reformed Hegelians and the old Reformed Ledecan Demicans and Lemurian Muians that call the town a home, too. There's Lemurian Muians in the town of Gibbons that have been stuck here since the Middle Ages. Yes, who were dragged here with the Ledecan Demicans again. Why are you taking a primary Burke force as a people that are affront to you? Do you Ledecan Demicans understand that it was the Lemurian Muians and Muian Lemurians and Muian Lemurians and Lemurian Muians that created the Ledecan Demicans after the Burkes were created for the Lemurian Muians? The Lemurian Muians created them first, and then, in our own image, we created the Ledecan Demicans. But you played commander-in-chief against us and backbit us. So during the Middle Ages, Lemurian Muians did not need to be here because they didn't want to be. I didn't want to be here either, and you dragged us into this again. No, I don't want to be on a planet full of enemies that remember me and a guy that wanted to kill me. Are you fucking kidding me? I was right. I think we're going to talk to you about something else. The mission to Earth is over. You guys are going to have to... What? Oh, what keeps locking you down, Dad, is those little entities beneath her feet. You know what these things are? These are Middle Eastern entities. You know what I think we really are? Just remember one thing. Nope, I'm not there anymore. I got wiped out. Bobby, get used to being surrounded by Muslims. Something weird about the quantum direction of travel. Oh no. If we have to, I might have to do a lethal injection operation myself too. I might have to go lethal injection. Oh no. We're being forced down a path we don't want to go. And if I have to go down this path, I won't murder myself in a bloody and miserable way, like, say, Aaron Driver, Martin Cocharillo. No, I'm going to grab lethal injection material, like the actual bottle of lethal injection. If I have to, I'll give it to myself and kill myself, nice and peacefully. Because I swear to God, I'm not going to be the god of a religion that I cannot fucking stand and it's taking over the world and pisses me off culturally and socially. Fuck that shit. We're not meant to work together. No. I'm sorry, Dad. It didn't work out. Don't worry about it. They're essentially separate children. They're bullheaded. Yeah, they need to... Oh, they know what they're doing. They're coming back to him for a different reason. They want him to do jihad, like Martin Cocharillo and Michael Zavif-Bibo did, and Aaron Driver and jihads like those two native men, and then also John Nolan Karoti. It is a trap. These people that James hate so much, and the officials too, want him to be involved in false flag terrorism. False flag terrorism, and he's 38 years old and stands against Islam, political Islam, and Islamism, and jihadist Islam. He doesn't really trust these people. He doesn't trust the world of them, and he never did. And they hate his homosexuality from within too. They call him the Shaitan and the Dajjal from within. When their particle thrusts and their human bases are underneath his body, they keep smashing him upside the head with telepathic strikes from their body to his, and they call him the devil. I don't think you're the God of Islam. You're the Satanist of that religion, which means you would have been Jesus and God to us, but then we would have played it back at you. So I'm going to stick you somewhere different. That church has a place for you. I'm going to make a new particle tie-off too. James Gillette is not getting involved in jihadist terrorism. He's over 38 years old, and he's over the age of 35, naturally, in the multi-mattered body. The multi-mattered body, number one, is 38 years old. The multi-physical body is 38 years old, all the way up to the quantum states in the energy body is 38 years old too. So a 38-year-old man who knows this much and stands against the stuff diametrically is not going to do the works of the persons in line with Islam and political Islam and jihadist Islam. That's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, that's not going to happen at all. If you're going to suggest that to somebody who's transgender born naturally in the multi-mattered body without having to go through a transitioning period, he's a bigender queer elitist, and he's a bigender queer man. That's a different thing from a transgendered woman and a transgendered man. So you understand what I'm saying? He's playing the facade games to look convincingly transgendered when he isn't from the inside. So this man is saved by the people of Jesus and God in the local town of Gibbons, and that basically Gibbons will get rid of its old Roman Catholic Church and put a different world in there. A Lutheran church? Nah, maybe. I don't think we're franchising out to them. Pentecostals. We put the Pentecostals in the same church. He's okay. And that basically the Pentecostals and the Alliance Church and then the other church in the town too will pretty much work well with us as we set out a new plan for a new world order and order out of chaos in the town of Gibbons. That only applies to individual states from now on. Yep. You can keep yipping because you're channeling the states of us for a change. So anyways, yeah, that's basically what it is. Another embarrassing thing that I noticed too, this place I like. Yeah, so that's why I bookmark it. I bookmark what I like and I keep it held on my phone and it basically stays with me. When I bookmark something, I like it, I keep it, and I enjoy it, and I embrace it. And I do not fucking work with people that are idiots in the process. The little entity deities are animals that want to discourage me from attaining the right path in life. You are literally pissing me off. Get angry at me. I want to do this stuff, but you keep impeding my progress because you want to make me into one of you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. He doesn't do that stuff. Mess with the people of the West and the whites of the West. You nativists will stand against these people and will stand against it daily. This church here, Winners Chapel International. Winners Chapel International is run by black men and women who are run by the Darcys, Derbys, Derricks, and Mavericks from all over Canada and the U.S. This place is right on 50th Street, and I've drove past it many times. It looks like a cheap church for immigrants and for people who don't understand how to speak English. These people are evangelists, and the evangelists that run this are basically out of the States, and they telepathically channel to their bodies every day with particle thralls thrown at them. They're basically people of Satan directing a people of God in a different way, and they're people of color, so they're being racists. Yet the Darcys, Derbys, Derricks, and Maverick claim not to be racist, and they claim to be left-wing. So, strangely enough, I don't even know why that exists. I think... Oh,